Agfa-Gevaert is a Belgian-German multinational corporation. The company was founded in 1867 as Aktiengesellschaft für Anilinfabrikation, and in 1894 as Gevaert Company, and in 1964 as Agfa-Gevaert. And to this very day, the company is still alive and healthy. So, how did it become so popular? Let's find out. Timeline. 1867, the company Aktiengesellschaft für Anilinfabrikation Corporation for Aniline Production was founded in Rummelsburg, now in Lichtenberg, borough of Berlin, as a manufacturer of dyes and stains. It became a public limited company in 1873. The founders were Paul Mendelssohn Bartholder, son of composer Felix Mendelssohn Bartholdy, and Carl Alexander von Martys. 1894, the company Gevaert and CIE was founded in Antwerp, Belgium, arising from the workshop for the manufacture of photographic paper belonging to Gevaert. 1897 saw the appearance of the Agfa trademark. 1898 was the introduction of X-ray plates and film products. In 1903, it started the production of the first cinematographic film. In 1925, it was a part of the consolidation of the German chemical industry. Agfa became part of IG Farben. The photographic activities are combined with those of Bayer, including a camera factory in Munich. In 1928, it acquired Ansco, an American photographic manufacturer whose products were sold under the Agfa-Ansco brand name. In 1936, Agfa Color New, a pioneering color film for amateurs and professionals. In 1940, Agfa Color Negative Positive color material is used for the first time for a feature film, Frauen sind bessere Diplomaten, Women Make the Best Diplomats, by the German UFA Film Studios. In 1941, American assets of Agfa were seized by the U.S. during World War II as enemy property and became General Aniline and Film Corporation, whose photographic products reverted to the Ansco brand name. In 1942, introduction of intensifying screen products. From 1939 to 1945, Agfa used forced laborers in large numbers, including concentration camp prisoners in Munich, subcamp Agfa Kammerwerk, and the Dachau concentration camp in the Dutch transit camp Westerbork. Forced laborers were also used for Agfa AG in the Agfa camp subcamp of the Munich Stottlehem juvenile prison between 1943 and 1945. Parts of the Agfa company management were indicated after the war in the IG Farben Trail before any American military tribunal. In 1945, when the Allies broke up IG Farben to reduce the size of German chemical industry, Agfa reappeared as an individual business. An Agfa plant located in what was to become East Germany became the foundation of ORWO. In 1952, re-establishment of Agfa AG as a wholly owned subsidiary of Bayer in Leverkusen. In 1964, merger of Agfa AG and Gevaert Produkten NV with Bayer AG and Gevaert, each holding a 50% interest in the new operating company. In 1970, introduction of Agfa Contour Professional Sheet Film. 1972, introduction of Mammography Film Screen Products. In 1981, Bayer buys out Gevaert and becomes 100% owner. In 1988, it had an acquisition of Computergraphic Corporation Pre-Press Systems. In 1990, it had a sale of magnetic tape business and was the introduction of computed radiography CR products. In 1994, it was the introduction of the PAX products. In 1996, it had an acquisition of Hoech's printing, plate, and proofing business. In 1997, it was the sale of the company's first film recorder division to German CCG Digital Image Technology. In 1998, it had an acquisition of DuPont's offset printing and graphic arts film business. It also had the sale of a company's copier system business to Lehner Worldwide Incorporated. It also had an acquisition of CEA AB X-ray film products and acquisition of Monotype Typography Incorporated. In 1999, it had an acquisition of Sterling Diagnostic Imaging, X-ray film and equipment, and the separation of Agfa from Bayer. Initial public offering of Agfa-Gevaert shares on June 1st. Agfa listed on Brussels and Frankfurt stock exchanges. 2000. It had an acquisition of Krauthammer, a producer of ultrasonic systems for non-destructive testing. It also had an acquisition of Quadrat, and a Ghent-based European producer of radiology information systems. In 2001, it had an acquisition of Autologic, an American producer of systems for pre-press automation. It also had an acquisition of Talk Technology, a producer of medical voice recognition systems. It also had an acquisition of the German company Surfert and the American company Hanpack, producers of industrial X-ray equipment for non-destructive testing and applications. It also had an acquisition of a minority interest in Medivision, a developer and manufacturer of digital imaging systems for ophthalmology. In 2002, it had an acquisition of Mitra Imaging Incorporated, a developer of medical imaging and information systems for healthcare. And Bayer sells the remaining 30% stake in Agfa. In 2003, it was the opening of the new printing plate factory in Wuzhou, China. It also had a sale of a non-destructive testing business to General Electric. In 2004, it had an acquisition of Dotrix, a Belgian producer of a digital coloring printing systems for industrial applications. It also had an acquisition of Lastra, an Italian manufacturer of plates, chemicals, and equipment for the offset printing industry. It also had the sale of a consumer imaging division to a company founded via management buyout named Agfa Photo, and held by an investment company. After 1 year, Agfa Photo files for bankruptcy. It also had an acquisition of ProImage, an Israel developer of browser-based digital workflow solutions for the newspaper and printing industries. It also had an acquisition of Symphonon Online, a French information technology company and developer of EPR electronic patient record systems. It also had a sale of Agfa Monotype Corporation, a provider of fonts and font-related technology software technology to Boston-based private equity investor TA Associates. In 2005, it had an acquisition of GWI, a German developer of healthcare information systems for medical records, nursing, business management, and facility administration. It also had an acquisition of Heart Lab Incorporated, a U.S. developer of cardiology, image, and information management systems. It also had an acquisition of Med2Rad, an Italian developer of radiology information systems. It also started the introduction of industrial inkjet products. In 2009, it had an acquisition of Insight Agents, a European developer and producer of contrast media. It also had an acquisition of Gandhi Innovations, a producer of large-format inkjet systems. In 2010, Agfa Graphics and Shenzhen Brothers create the Agfa Graphics Asia joint venture to reinforce their position in the Greater China and ASEAN region. It also had an acquisition of the Harold M. Pittman Company, a U.S. supplier of products and systems for the graphic industry. In 2011, it had an acquisition of WPD, a Brazilian supplier of healthcare IT systems. And there's the history of Agfa-Gevaert. How did it become so popular? Well, I would say that it has to do with a lot of the acquisitions and the products that they sold over a few years, and that's how they became very popular, as these companies already had a loyal fan base prior to having the acquisition with Agfa-Gevaert, and that's how they became very popular. But anyways, with all that being said, I think we're going to end off this video. If you guys have any enjoyed this video, please make sure to like button, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't today. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on my other two channels, including Exotic Game Walkthroughs, where I upload the walkthrough videos for you guys, and Dance Place, where I upload the R&Bs with swearing in them, and some exclusive content on there for you guys as well. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!